Hi guys. Have you guys like ever seen like those videos that be like, oh, letter to my future self or to my future self or whatever? This video is gonna be basically it. I wanna like watch this again like when I'm like probably like 28 or 30. So like 10 to 12 years from now. But I just wanna like basically say like, oh, like my future plans in life, or like, oh, what I want for my future self, and questions for my future self. It is July 12th, 10:30 a.m. 2026. So obviously I'm a theater kid at heart. My true passion is always in the arts. It was always in the arts. I would like my career to start as an actor, voice actor, doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's what my starting plan is. You know, I'm not gonna start it right now. I'm not gonna start it in a few months, maybe, I don't know. But like, just, that's what my plan is. For like, I better like already be an actor by the time I'm like 20, okay? And that's like 2 years, so we don't have a lot of time. From there, I want to make my way, maybe make some few short films, nothing too big, and because my absolute dream is to be a director, a filmmaker, and I want to fulfill that by the time I'm in my like 30s, 40s. And then like obviously like in between the time of me being an actor and then being a director, I want like just do some little like side quests, like make music or doing YouTube, okay, making short videos. This YouTube not gonna be my thing. Not gonna be my thing. I don't, maybe like maybe I would be considered an influencer, maybe streaming like once a week. I don't know. But like I've always been part of the arts and like social media. If it is creating it or being in it, that's what I've always seen myself do. And not just like the media. Obviously I want to be part of theater, you know. Now, I don't want to be famous. A lot of people say like, oh my god, I want to be famous. No, you don't. I'm sorry, you don't want to be famous. You don't want hundreds and thousands of people talking about you on Twitter, being like, oh my god, this person is this and that, blah 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 blah. You don't want that, because that really damages your mental health, and I don't ever want that to happen to me. I never want to be famous. I don't want to be well known enough for people to talk crap about me like that. You don't want to be famous. You want to be well known. That's the difference. I want to have a simple life and doing the things I love without gaining traction from the media. But I know that that's what it comes with. But like, never to a point where I have to literally can't even go out into the street. What do I have plans for, like, family wise? Do I want children? Do I want a partner? Do I want this and that? So it first started out with me wanting 3 children. One of them will be my biological child. And what the gender I want for my biological child is a female. I always wanted a daughter that has my biological genes and that I want to birth her out. Now the chance that my biological child might be a male, it's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. My child is my child, but I most preferably want a girl. It's just my dream. Whatever outcome comes out of it, if it doesn't end up being a girl, then it's fine. Not the end of the world. But I would be really heartbroken. And then I would want 2 boys. That was the plan originally. That's what I stuck to for a long time. But then I realized, wait, a girl with 2, she's gonna have to deal with her brothers. Like, you know, like those like stories that people say, like, oh, I had a lot of brothers growing up. Like, imagine not having like a best friend, like a sister that you can just like be your best friend, or like, you know what I mean. So now I'm currently thinking of adopting 2 boys and 1 girl. if I were to have a girl as my biological child. And obviously, like, if I end up having a boy, then I would adopt 1 boy and 2 girls. Simple. And I will never, ever, ever, and you guys have to take this into account, that you can't have an only child. Okay, I get it. Like, if you don't want to, if pregnancy was too rough on you and you don't want to have another child, that's okay. Adopt. Get a surrogate or something. But never leave someone to be an only child. There will be stories that people will tell you, like, oh my gosh, I love being an only child. I was the favorite. Sometimes you need the spotlight off of you from parents. I grew up with 5 siblings, and I just can't imagine that, because it's just so lonely being an only child. And I'm not saying that because I was an only child, no, but I know people who have been an only child. It's just sad. I feel bad for people who had to be an only child growing up. Get a surrogate. Like, don't do that to a child, because they will have a best friend for life if you just get at least 1 other sibling for them. Because let me tell you right now, there's more benefits of having a sibling than being an only child. I don't care if you loved being an only child. I don't care. Get 2 children. Get 2 children or more. And if you can't financially have another child, I get that. I do. But please do consider it. If you're financially stable enough to get a child, then make sure you're financially stable enough to get 2. I think I'm pretty locked in on 4 children. Because trust me, it's better to adopt than like get a surrogate or whatever, because there's so many children that are without homes and they could really use a parent. They could really use a loving family. So do I want any pets? Yes, I want a full farm of pets. No, just kidding. I don't want a farm. I could never, ever, ever. I hate being like one of those girls, be like, oh my god, I hate dirt, like, oh my gosh, but that's literally me. I don't want to farm. I just want to have a lot of pets. I want to get exotic animals if I can, honestly. I really do. Having like a tiger, a panther, if I could even get one like that, or a monkey, or like a snake, maybe a llama. I don't know. I always wanted to get like an exotic animal, something that you just wouldn't have in your house. But obviously I do want like household pets, like dogs, cats. I never grew up on pets. I always wanted a dog, a cat. I wanted a household pet so bad growing up, and I could not get one. So I had to fulfill my dream as an adult. As for my future lover, like, I do care about looks, okay? I do have preferences, okay? But I care more about personality, because if you're boring but you're attractive, like semi-attractive, like trust me, like my like type, I don't even have a type. My type is just like semi-attractiveness, okay? Semi-attractiveness, even though a lot of people tell me differently. And as for personality, you need to be super funny. I'm sorry, you need to be super funny. You have to be same funny as me or even funnier than me. They would have to be considerate, gentle, caring, extroverted. I really, really, really love extroverted people. I really do. Thoughtful and passionate. I could probably name more, but I just can't think any right now. Like, my mind's gone blank. Questions for my future self. Hey girl, what are we most known for? Is your favorite food still mangoes? Are we still friends with the friends that you have now? How many followers do you have on TikTok and Instagram? Currently I have 1,000 Instagram followers, and TikTok I have a bunch of different accounts, but the main one that I will be posting more on has 100. Are we currently seeing somebody? You better have moved out. You better have moved out. Have we traveled the world? Have we gone to more than 5 countries? How's our aesthetic? Are we still like, I don't even know what to call my like current style. Like, I don't know, like Street Style. How many Sonic movies did they end up making? Because I'm hoping it's 5. Is your favorite character still Amy Rose? How's that editing account doing? Is it still active? Did you block the people you said you were gonna promise to block like some time later in life? Are you making good music? What was your first film? Did you get out these trenches? Have you ever had plastic surgery? And it better be minimal surgeries, okay? I don't want a drastic change. No. I don't want you getting a BBL. I don't want you getting a tummy tuck. No. No matter how bad your mom bod looks, you better work for it and not pay for it. Maybe a tiny BBL, maybe a tiny, but nothing big. Actually, nothing big. I want minimal. I hope you are way cooler than I am now. I'm a chud, I'm a fat little chud. Playing video. How many creators have you met? How many famous people have you met? How many celebrities, creators? I don't care. How many people with a following have you met? And are you friends with any of them? And do I end up going to college? Because that's something that's like I've been considering, but it's something that I just don't see myself being in a college. I just don't see it. But it is still a possibility that my future self might have gone to college because propaganda, okay? And last but not least, what hobbies have you picked up? Anyways, guys, I have nothing much to ask my future self, so I'm gonna end it here. So anyways, take care of yourselves and have a lovely day. Bye.